Talk to me about you and sweet potato pie.
This is like the longest story on earth, but I'm gonna tell it.
You just do like the abbreviated.
I don't know how to do that, y'all. I'm gonna do my best. I love telling the story. You can't leave out details, but I will.
Okay.
First of all, so my dad, I grew up in a predominantly white family. So my exposure to Black culture was all through the lens of my father.
Mm-hmm.
Because his parents had passed away before I was born. So whatever I knew about Black culture is through my dad. So I felt like my poor dad.
That was a lot of weight.
That was a lot. Okay, first of all, there was 5 of us. Poor guy. He's like, did I tell you yes? Did I tell you? He's probably so tired. He's like, my God. But he would talk to us about foods that we didn't eat on a regular basis. And he had one time brought up sweet potato pie. And he was like, it's so darn good. We got to find that one day. Years go by.
Yeah.
I now open the ginger peach, and now I'm here and I'm making pies. I'm making pies I know how to make.
Right.
And an older Black woman comes in. Gosh, she had to be like 80. She had to be, man.
Which means she was probably 120.
Because it don't crack. It don't crack.
She don't crack.
She was definitely 120 years old. And she came in and she was like, do you make sweet potato pie? And I was like, no, I've never made a sweet potato pie. And she was just like, oh, it's easy, you can make one. And I was like, well, I've never done it, so I don't know. And she said, it's easy, I want one for next week. Just put sweet potatoes, milk, butter, and your seasonings, cinnamon, whatever, sugar. Can I come next Wednesday and pick that up? And I was like, girl, I didn't even.
You had to say yes.
What am I gonna
There's
tell her?
no saying no. You can't say no.
I'm not telling. First of all, deference.
She was 80.
I am not telling somebody who 80 years old that they can't have their sweet potato pie. So I just took her advice and I said I'm gonna keep it incredibly simple. And I started looking at different recipes, and then I saw what I liked, what I didn't like. And then I was just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do what makes sense from all these different ones. And that's how I came up with the ginger peaches recipe. And she came and she picked up the pie, and I was like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't hate it. I didn't even charge her for it because I wasn't sure if she was gonna like it. I was like, what if she hates it? I'm not gonna be that person to ruin that for her, because she was saying how she couldn't find a whole sweet potato pie in the area.
Yeah, because a lot of the places, then there were bakeries. It's a side thing.
Yeah, you can get it at like a chicken spot, and it's always this miniature, but she wanted a full pie. And she ended up, I didn't hear from her for like forever, and she ended up coming back and being like, that was a really good pie. And then she ordered it for Thanksgiving, and then I was like,
listen,
girls.
You know, when she ordered it for Thanksgiving Day, you had arrived.
I was like, oh my God, did I just make a pie? And then I became obsessed with sweet potato pie, and it was just like.
And then she went from that basic thing to sprigs of thyme, cardamom, which is like literally the most expensive seasoning.
The saffron
ever.
You know what? Let's steep this milk in the saffron and make this a $10,000 pie. But I just realized that after making that pie, that there was a way to make it taste like sweet potato pie, but different. Because I've always felt like I'm different. And, you know, I'm loving what a lot of the Black chefs are doing now. Is they're taking our food that was good and just putting a totally different spin on it. And in the world of pastry, there's people doing it,
right?
But I don't think it's getting the same recognition that the savory chefs are.
Right.
It's not really quite being put in a spotlight the same exact way. Like whether it's oxtail or fried chicken or greens or black-eyed peas.
Which oxtail again, can't afford that anymore.
Can't buy that anymore.
Because they love to take.
What was
all we got. And now it's a delicacy.
Now it's a delicacy. Yeah.
And we can't afford it.
It's, you know, it just kind of was like, there's a lot of people doing a lot of really cool things with pastry. And so for me, when I had this opportunity to put this out, I'm very guarded friends, I got issues. I am so guarded with my recipes, and I think it's because I don't want people judging me.
Mm-hmm.
This was so hard to put out into the world and be like, hey, here's my version of sweet potato pie, and to watch reviews come in.
You stalking the comments.
And like, Chris, I didn't even look. I did so good, but one of my bakers was like, I looked at the comments and I was like, no. And actually, they were all great, so you should make the pie. But it was very hard for me to put myself out there. And I think a lot of it was like, I didn't know who to look to.
Yeah.
Like, who's done this before? Like, in this way. Because I'm literally gonna take a piece of this is Black food history.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, that was really good. I'm now gonna show you another way to do it. And how do you pay homage to that at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah. Joanne, thank you so much for joining us for this segment of Stoutsburg Sauerland African American Museum's Black History Month offerings. You'll be able to catch this segment, folks, on YouTube this Sunday, February 20th, as part of our Soul Food Sunday. We've got the full meal, and Joanne is bringing the dessert. She's the finale. So I just wanted to share with all of you that Black History Month is a crazy, crazy hectic time for a lot of people of color engaged in this work, because folks are calling on us left and right, trying to check all the boxes. But we are at this work 365, 24/7. It's the nature of the work. So we need support all the time, not just during Black History Month. Please consider liking, following. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and now we are on TikTok. Our website is www.ssaamuseum.org. Please also support the Gingered Peach and the amazing Joanne Canady-Brown, because why? Support Black women. Support SSAAM, which was founded by two amazing Black women. Not just during Black History Month, friends. Again, 365, 24/7.